What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Many times, brothers, we look at people as being narcissistic, entitled, and can I be honest, these are characteristics that a lot of men would lay at the feet of women, okay? A lot of men would say, yeah, women are so entitled. They feel like they deserve this. They feel like they deserve that. And that can be true. You can definitely find some women that are like that. But some of the worst narcissists that I've ever met are men, okay? And it's because when you look at some like crazy dictators, you look at certain athletes, you look at these guys and you're like, what in the hell is wrong with this person? This person is freaking crazy, right? And nobody is more narcissistic than Dr. Umar Johnson. I don't even need to play the clips that we have seen over the last decade of him telling black men how we must respect black women, how we must provide for black women, how we must do all of these things for black women, only to find out that Dr. Umar Johnson doesn't do that himself, but he castigates black men. He talks about black men and what they should and should not be doing. But do we see Dr. Umar Johnson doing that? No. And recently, as we know, he's had an issue with his daughter. He was asked about, hey man, why don't you want to deal with your daughter's children? I mean, your daughter's mothers. Why don't you want to marry them? Or why haven't you married them? And I would like to play this clip because it's very interesting to say the least.
My daughter's mothers felt they should have become my wife purely due to pregnancy. And I told them I would not make a lifelong decision about who I'm going to spend the rest of my life with purely based on pregnancy. I said we can continue to explore, to date. I would like to move in with you. We have to learn more about each other before we decide to spend the rest of our lives together. And they arrogantly said, it ain't going to work that way. I need to be your wife, and I need to be your wife now. Had they been a little bit more patient and humble with me, either one, they would have became my wife. I don't know if they know that. They know it now because they're going to see this. Right. If they would have just been a little bit more respectful of where I was coming from, they would have got married. I would have married either one because they were the mothers of my daughter.
So in the case of Dr. Umar Johnson, he's saying pretty much, hey, look, this is their fault. It was them that should have been more patient with me. They did not want to wait on me. So the issue is, it's them. It's their problem. It's their fault. If they would have been more respectful towards my position, because getting pregnant, a woman pregnant, that don't mean I'm gonna marry you. But Dr. Umar Johnson, don't you believe that creating black single moms is a problem? Because you always talk about that, the reason why black women feel the way that they do is because black men leave them without a man in the house and all of these things. You definitely can blame black men when it comes to that. But when it comes for you taking responsibility for the women that you leave pregnant, all of a sudden we have a scapegoat. And it's the women's fault. But for the rest of us as black men, it's our fault. And this is what I want to talk about. A lot of black men that, I've been in this business for a decade, and I've noticed something. So many content creators, especially in the pro-black community, have lost black men. Want to know what black men want to hear? Hey, listen, man, I messed up. I made a mistake. As a man, I failed. As a man, I made a mistake. And it's not the woman's fault. It's my fault, okay? This is what black men want to hear. Black men don't want to hear you out there castigating them and not taking no accountability for yourself. That's what black men is not trying to hear. Black men want to hear that you have responsibility. You're trying to reach black men, but there you are always trying to hate on black men. And when it comes to you, then, you don't know what to do. Oh, it's somebody else's fault. And that's why black men are completely turned off to the black church. And you know who the exact person is? Jamal Harrison Bryant. Jamal Harrison Bryant and many black preachers get in the pulpit every day and talk about what black men ain't doing for black women. Okay? Then turn back around and do the same thing. And as long as they keep talking like this, black women don't care, because you can basically get away with murder in black America as long as you keep blaming black men and white supremacy. You can have as many baby mamas as you want to, okay? As long as you're talking about that machine, it's all black men's fault, it's the white man's fault, it's racism and white supremacy, the pro-blackity black talk, shout out to Subi Shop and David Carroll, that's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. You don't have to live up to what you're saying as a man. And this is what throws men off. Men hate that. Men despise that. That's why the pro-black community, the Pan-African community don't really grow with a lot of black men or strong men, because men hate that out. Men want to hear somebody come in and say, I'm honest about it. I failed. Because we know life is hard. Like, let me just say this. As a black man, we know that a man like Dr. Umar, the kind of notoriety that he gets, we know that Dr. Umar Johnson is going to have a tough time not sleeping with women. Okay, we're gonna know that. All right, we're gonna know that Dr. Umar Johnson is gonna have all the offers of clapping cheeks. We know that. Okay, we all know that he's gonna have that problem. Okay, but what we don't want to hear, we don't want to hear that I'm not sleeping with nobody, I'm not clapping nobody's cheeks, but indeed you are clapping cheeks. Okay, we are know that it is going to be extremely difficult. Just come out and say it. Look, man, I clapped her. I didn't use a condom. And it's my bad. Cool, bro. Y'all shouldn't do the same thing I did. Learn from my mistakes. That's what black men is looking for. Not Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar don't want to do that. Let's blame the women. And it's bad. I'm going to tell you like this. As much as we have been, let me just say, calling women out, I think for somebody like him, he's a sucker for blaming women. You could have used condoms. What you doing shooting up in a woman if you don't want her to have your baby? So you can come in the woman, but you're not going to provide for her? And she got to wait for you to make your decision? Did she have to wait for you when you wanted to shoot all in her? No, you was trying to go ahead on and fill the club up. Not one time, but 2 times. And again, I don't want to say this, but there is somebody that I know that got some evidence on Dr. Umar. If they wanted to drop it, it is some booty clapping material. Dr. Umar will be finished. The sort of booty clapping and box eating that this Negro does all across the world is incredible. And the fact that he let people record that stuff, it's awful. I ain't gonna say nothing else. Dr. Umar has been recorded doing all kind of funny things to women. Text messages galore. Booty clapping it up. That's all I'm gonna tell you, okay? And he can do that with all of his, ain't gonna take care of none of them. Had they had waited, nah, Negro, you're supposed to be a man. So guys, we think it's your boy L. Jackson back at it again with another episode of Let's Let Be Drunk. Which is for all the discredit bell. We're out.